guys, hopefully if you are watching this video right now, that means that you checked your homework from last night with the answer key, and I think now we're ready to go. So hopefully the substitute gave you this packet called two-step equations, and today we are going to practice two-step equations, and we are also going to practice writing equations from word problems. So we will get there in a moment. We just want to do a little bit of review first. So let me zoom in a little bit. So things like 1, 2, 4 we did yesterday. I want to look at problem number 3. So what I'm going to expect is that you are following along with me when I'm doing it, and then I'm going to tell you at certain points throughout the video to pause and go back and work on certain things, and then once you figure out the answer, you will play the video again, and you will check your answer with what I get, okay? So here we go. Let's take a look at number 3. So number 3 says negative 1/8 n minus half equals 1/4. So we know that in a two-step equation we need to do reverse order of operations. So that would mean I'm subtracting or adding first. I'm looking at the term that is not attached to my variable, and that would be this negative 1/2. Of course, this pen does not work. So in order to cancel out to make a zero pair, I need to do the inverse of minus 1/2, which would be adding 1/2. Whatever I do on one side, I need to do on the other. So here makes a zero pair, and now I'm left with negative 1/8 n equals, and I need to have common denominators when I'm adding fractions. The common denominator between 4 and 2, I would change these to 4 to make a denominator of 4. And so 2 times 2 makes 4. 1 times 2 is 2. So 1/4 plus 2/4 is 3/4. And now I have a one-step equation, negative 1/8 n equals 3/4. I know in order to get 1n by itself, I need to multiply by the inverse. So, the reciprocal. The reciprocal of negative 1/8 would be multiplying by negative 8/1. Because 1 times 8 is 8. 8 times 1 is 8. So 8/8, and I know a negative times a negative makes a positive. Will leave me with 1n. And whatever I do on one side, I do to the other. Since I'm multiplying these fractions, I can cross cancel here. Both of these divide by 4. Now I multiply across 3 times negative 2 is negative 6/1, or just negative 6. And then, of course, you would want to go back and check your work. So negative 1/8 times 6 would be 6/8 would be 3/4. Negative 3/4 minus 1/2, which is 2/4 would be, oops, I forgot this was a negative, so that's a positive. So 3/4 minus 2/4 equals 1/4, and that is what I wanted. Alright, so at this point in the video, I would like you to pause and do numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. When you've finished those, you may come back to the video and check your answers. Alright, so go ahead and check your answers with me. Hey, Jeff. Sorry, this pen is me. Jeff. Can you get me a different pen? This one isn't working. Please. I don't care. Any pen that works. There's one on the table. No, there's a pen on the table in the family room. Real world problems. I actually don't even care, whatever. This just isn't really working, and so they won't be able to see this. Thanks.
Recording?
Yep.
Right now.
Yep. Remember, when the variable is negative, we divide by -1 to make it positive. So this becomes positive 23. Same here, we don't want a negative variable. So we divide by 1. P equals 20. Here is 4 sides give us 5. Multiply by -3 to cancel out. -15. And finally, we are dealing with some fractions down here. Alright, so to get n by itself, we need to first add 2/3. 8 common denominators. So 5/6 plus 4/6 would be 9/6. And then to get n alone, I need to multiply by the reciprocal. And a cross cancel since I'm multiplying. So I am left with -9/8. Alright, hopefully your answers were the same as mine, and let's keep going in the packet. Next, we are going to write equations. So looking at, sorry, this is such a mess up. Of course. Alright, so page 2. We see we need to define our variable, write our equation, and then solve the equation. Okay, this is the process we're going to take anytime we have a word problem. So let's look at number 8. 2 times a number decreased by 3 is 5. So this tells me 2 multiplied by some number. If I don't know it, I'd make it a variable. So let's call the number n. Okay, we're going to define our variable. So 2 times a number and then decreased by 3. So 2 times n, decreased tells me I'm subtracting by 3 is equals 5. Okay, now I go ahead and I solve it. So I'm trying to get a 0 pair. And now I have a 1 step, divide by 2, and equals 4. If I substitute that back in, 2 times 4 is 8, minus 3 is 5. Alright, so why don't you go ahead and try 9, 10, and 11 right now. I'd like you to pause the video, do your work, and then when you think you're done with 9, 10, and 11, you can resume the video and check to see if you did it correctly. The sum of twice a number and 9 is 43. So I don't know a number, I'm going to call it n. The sum of twice a number and 9. So the addition answer of 2 times a number plus 9. 2n plus 9 is 43. Take away 9 from both sides. Divide by 2 and equals 17. Plugging it back in, 2 times 17 is 34 plus 9 is 43. Good. 8 less than 1/2 a number. So you have to remember that when this word than comes up, we're saying that we have 8 less than this number. So first we have 1/2 a number. So let's call our variable n. So half a number, and I need 8 less than it, is equals 2. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides, left with 1/2 n equals 10. 10, multiply by the reciprocal, and equals 20. If I sub that back in, half of 20 is 10 minus 8 is 2. Last but not least, we've got the quotient of a number and 5 is increased by 4, and that is 16. So we don't know the number. So the quotient of a number and 5, so division problem, increased by 4, so plus 4 equals 16. We take 4 away from both sides, and over 5 equals 12. And divided by 5, so I need to multiply by 5, and that leaves me with 60. If I go back and check, 60 divided by 5 is 12, plus 4 is 16. Woohoo! Alright, hopefully you did okay on those. And remember, anything that is not done today during class, I would like you to finish for homework, and you do have the quiz on Monday on targets 2B and 2C. Alright, number 11, a baseball bat and 8 baseballs cost $163.25. The bat costs $106.45. What is the cost of one baseball? Okay, so a baseball bat, so we've got a bat and we have 8 baseballs, and all together they cost $163.25. I know that the bat costs $106.45, so I need to figure out how much one baseball costs. So let's define our variable. Since we don't know the cost of one baseball, let's call one baseball can be B. So then we're going to write our equation. So a baseball bat is $106.45. We know that. And then 8 baseballs, so 8 times the cost of one baseball, all together is going to equal $163.25. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take away the $106.45. Guys are making me do the hard work here. Alright, I'm going to be honest, if you want to plug that into a calculator you can, so go ahead and you'll let me know Monday what this is when you divide it by 8 for the cost of one baseball. It should be, what, around $7.10? Oh, actually, exactly, probably $7.10. Wow, is that how much a baseball costs? That seems kind of expensive. So the cost of one baseball is $7.10, I think. You can check my math on that, but I'm pretty sure 8 times 7 is 56, and then 10 cents times 8 would be 80 cents. Alright, so I would like you to try the rest. So you're going to define the variable, D, and then W, you're going to write the equation. S, you will solve it, and then you can check with me when you're done. So pause the video and go ahead and do 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then for 19 and 20, all you're doing is you are evaluating the equation. So you are just substituting when x is 4, so you're plugging in for 4, and then you're solving. Same with number 20, it's telling you x is 12, so you're just substituting 12 in for x, and then you are solving. So I'm actually going to stop the video now. So you are finishing this packet in class. If you don't finish it in class, the rest of the packet is homework. And if you finish it in class, you can then work on IXL. Remember, Monday you have the quiz number 2 on targets 2B and 2C, so combining like terms, distributive property, and two-step equations. Okay? Email me if you have any questions, and I am going to finish this now, and then I will email you. I'll take a picture of the answer key, and I'll email it to you guys. So have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.